So my name is Mitchell Ulibarri, but most people call me Mitch or Mitchell. So I'm the oldest of four boys. My best friends are my neighbors. I have another best friend who has a music therapy organization named after her, and I am on the autism spectrum. So before Haugland Learning Center, I at school, my grades weren't too good. I started failing sixth grade, and I was getting bullied a lot. Just because I was slower and I was a little weirder than everyone else, so I wasn't really. It wasn't easy for me to make friends. When I started HLC, it was actually I came here at the open house day, and Kathy Fox introduced me, showed me around the school, and she immediately said, "Oh, he's one of us," and I just kind of started to make friends immediately, and it was such a drastic change in comparison to what my life had been previously to Haugland. So Dr. Mitch is one of my best friends here. He had a behavior one day, and I'd seen him kind of have a few at this point, and I didn't really want him to have to have behavior support called on him or anything. So I talked him down, and so I kind of became known as Dr. Mitch mostly by him. But then sometimes teachers would have me talk to a kid, if it wasn't a serious thing, they would have me talk to a kid and calm them down, and help them get back to their day. And then that also helped me get a little more popular. So when I was here, my favorite activities, when I was a kid, I loved the game room, and I loved I loved the swings. I loved just goofing off here. It's a really fun place just to be. Actually, the other day, there was this girl, she's in second grade, and she just slammed it on the ground, it went right into the basket. I am obviously not as cool as she is. So this is the reward store. During the day, students earn these things called Kroner points, and they can use the points to buy anything in this store. When they get to high school, they stop being called Kroner points, and they're switched to actual it's called money, actual dollars and cents, just so the kids can get used to what money is called. So there's this one student in particular. I usually just, me or some of my other coworkers, we take him for little walks around this back hallway and around the rest of the school. He really likes it. So this is the game room. Students can come in here. They earn time to play video games throughout the day. We have a bunch of video games. I don't actually know like any of these titles, but yeah, we have them. So there we go. We also have an air hockey table back here. So HLC, it's changed my life in a number of ways because of the bullying and stuff that I was experiencing previously. My confidence was at like an all-time low when I got here. So it boosted my confidence, and I started to actually be like just embrace who I am a little more. And so that has stayed with me ever since then. But that acceptance has also led me to where I am now with my blog and everything. So my blog is called Rules for a Great-tastic Life. And it started out as just me explaining what autism was and like kind of just like trying to get people to understand what it was. But then as I got more deeper into the community, I kind of realized that wasn't, it was necessary, but what I felt like was more necessary, because there are so many of those kind of things out there, was to just explain what my life is now. Like, as an adult, holding down a couple of jobs and, all that stuff. So parents know, hey, it kind of stinks now and your child is probably going through a lot, but it does get better eventually. And I'm on Instagram, Facebook, and yeah, and it comes through Blogger. So the biggest changes that HLC have gone through, I could be crazy about this, but like the level of diversity has grown. Like, for example, when I was here, there weren't like that many girls here. Like, there were like, I can name like 4. And now just in the ACE program, I can name like 10. And I think that's just a really good sign, because more girls are getting diagnosed and it's not going undiagnosed. But then there's just it's grown a lot too. We physically and just like the population itself has grown as well. Oh my gosh, my favorite thing about working at HLC is like watching the kids grow and do what they just on a daily basis, getting to watch them be who change and learn things. It's so intriguing and fun just to watch them just grow and learn things. So yeah. So I have a few big projects coming up. Well, I have a few big things happening. So one, I'm starting a podcast because people wanted to hear my voice alongside with the blog. So I'm going to be recording that next month. I'll hopefully have caught up on all the blogs that I've already done by the end of the month, or at least gotten pretty close. And then also I have a friend who is on the spectrum and who wrote a guest blog for me a couple weeks ago, and she's going to be working with me on the blog, like part-time. And then I also have a big project that I have a really big project coming out that will be announced this summer. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, so